During the Voice campaign, and I'm not saying on this video right or wrong, and just on that, it's clear again that socialists may have a hard time saying no, because look at some of the states that have maybe put their own voice in, even though in the referendum, people in those states may have voted no to a voice. Modern Australia. But I thought at the time, when they were doing the Voice, because they banged on straight after the election, here we go, how could they think, because they're political animals, so how could they think this was going to get up? What was it with the Voice? I look back now and I looked at the time, what else was going on when the Voice was going on? Well, two main things, or three, massive government spending, but their net zero fantasy was in full swing with their energy transition and their mass immigration. And they really didn't have to hardly talk about any of it for a year and a half. Every media interview, they could just change it to the Voice. Because it was a big thing. Something was being put into the Australian Constitution. But how could these political animals, being so poll sensitive, being so seat sensitive, think that was going to get up? How could they not know it was going to be defeated so badly? Or may they have known that and just be using it as a huge distraction while they carry on with their mass immigration, unchecked, unquestioned, and get both those items so far down the track that it's almost irreversible for later governments to change them. We may have socialists in Canberra, or in the back rooms that people you never see, and the regime members that front the cameras. As if you ever do see one of my other videos comparing modern Australia, so they keep saying, to 1930s Germany, yep, there's a lot of similarities, but they're not national, they're international socialists. More of them may be Marxists. Look at the national debt in Australia now, approaching or on $1 trillion. And go back near on 20 years, it was zero. There was no debt. So it's not just this regime, all the ones that have come before it. And then when you get like some of the trash that's being returned to Australia now, and you get politicians coming out, swanning around in front of cameras with their slick, maybe pre-rehearsed answers to questions, trying to sound real smart. And it's almost like it's either two things with this regime. It's almost, oh, but the government before did this, they left us this, or we're just going by what the law says, or something like that. It's the government, lower house, that makes the laws, makes the acts and passes them through. The judges in the High Court, the judges in the High Court are just interpreting the act. People may say it's unconstitutional, etc., and the judges are just interpreting that law, British law. So for politicians, especially with 94 seats in the lower house and a pretty much free ride through the Senate, through the upper house, to stand there in front of the camera and say, oh, it's the law, it's the law, our hands are tied, or whatever they say, it's incredible. It's incredible. And I think they need distractions. And the Voice, matters of heart or whatever, right or wrong, is a great distraction. As I said on channel before, I'm surprised that the Republican debate hasn't been rolled out, because that's also a biggie, like the Voice. And there's still around 24 months maybe to the next Australian election, which again should be fixed, so there's no political gamesmanship playing around with timing of the elections, like just after a grand final weekend or some big announcement. It should be a set, like example, 4-year term. But thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. And subscribe and like if you can, and keep rambling on the next one. Cheers.